Excuse me, Makoto. Please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time, MVD is struggling against Meister. Meister is a stock up on him. Not lapping him, now he is 2 stocks on on set, but now MVD's gotta bring this to even game. And so, yeah. Anyways, there was a dumb theory that came in that Hitenko possibly committed suicide. I didn't think originally when I went through this the first time that Tenko actually killed herself, because I just felt like it wasn't really possible without a inhumane level of strength, I'd say. And so yeah, but I proved that wrong, or more so, I tried taking the theory out of the equation by lying, more so Shuichi, and now Himiko's being suspected again by Korekio because of the middle room.
Then, she killed Tenko. All according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
No, Tenko? Killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea, but does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. We actually do enter an intermission break, so I probably should have just stopped there, but it's too late. Yeah, I figured this was going to go on longer. Because I feel like this trial is actually not as long as the last one. Anyway, it's time to see. Let's go ahead. Parents are watching the Polar Express. Oh, looks like we reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our guest victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden? It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! You know what I'm saying? Why are you getting upset? Benny, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time. That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity. You don't need to reveal those kind of behind-the-scenes details. Dying makes you more popular, then we gotta die soon too. The question is, who is the robot victim, or who is the mono bear victim of this case in an execution?
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost. I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
More Monodam.
I didn't hear anything.
Anyways, we must continue on to the case, because Himiko's yet again suspected.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening? No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
Tragic.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired. It's all just big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Shut the fuck up.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Definitely beautiful. Spargo's now fighting Nico.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if
Oops.
Himiko picked the room,
I can't pull it.
someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
The culprit's plan were to make Himiko a suspect. They might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. But how? And what would that tell us?
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision.
It would make sense if this was the answer to it.
Other rooms may be trapped.
I agree.
I agree!
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no cosplay supporting his forward, so I kinda stepped through. Ah, what bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Yeah. Oh, well,
This
I guess I didn't say.
trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live
Spargo's
on.
a game up on Nico. Bro, Spargo had an insane game with Bayonetta player Demon. Like, holy hell.
Right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
I swear to God.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
What?
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards...
Funny. This guy's funny.
Isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Okay.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for murder? Oh, that's it. That must be the reason. They going to the hole. It may be this. If I think about if like I think it's this.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
I got confused with that last time. It might be because I'm reading it wrong, but I don't know why. I think I read it twice as it was like before the crime was set up. But I guess you could say it's the same thing as the magic circle and not being set up beforehand. But I feel like if anyone walked into that room, then maybe. But I guess to be fair, I'm not sure. It could have been set up kind of really at mostly any time. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. The magic circle is broken. Not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
Star goes up 2-0.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind. They're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Indeed. Because the one person that could have done that was this fucker. Korekiyo Shinguji.
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
And
Those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Thank you, Todd Havercorn. Thank you very much.
What is so funny?
Oh, I just say, I kept remembering a joke from earlier. That Kokichi told me. You know, it was kind of funny.
I
Because he was
just
funny.
thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on an exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in the total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit floorboard. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute.
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't have to see at all. They used touch.
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right? Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Magic! Oh my god. Oh my god, it's as Himiko said. Magic! It's all magic. Sir. Cole. Not the L. Don't give me an L. I'm looking for an E. Give me an E. E. I see now. Who's fighting now? Oh, I think it's Atelier. Yeah, it's Atelier and Cosmos.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
We could use context clues. I see! Another piece of the puzzle! Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Kill yourself!
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Kokichi knows.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly
That's
visible.
right, he was there beforehand.
Go on. Take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Ew, the spit on this. Kibo... So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Indeed. It's this.
There!
There! Shuichi plays Metal Gear Solid
Helped a
and
lot,
Smash Bros.
Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it?
But that's Corey Kiyo's lie, isn't it?
The circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. Your what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
Cosmos is
So,
one up.
Kiyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
No, they're not!
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your ability, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Oh, I shall thou entertaineth enough.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. so suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shui. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
Ashirakiyo is the culprit! He had a way of getting that murder weapon! I can prove it! It comes up like way first, so I didn't expect that to...
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shui. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity.
I'll cut through your words! You didn't mention anything about that white sheet, did you?
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
Basically, he's applying because he is the one that was confirmed to kill Tenko, that doesn't mean he killed Angie either, so that there could be another person who killed Angie. The question lies here now is that, did Tenko kill Angie?
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
But it's possible someone did.
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
That's right, what happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably...
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
So Cosmos is 2 up.
Can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Okay.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tanko, but insists she didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Figure we're gonna get one of these for a bit. Jeez, look at the amount of people that we're going against.
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
he forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Wrong. Damn it.
The katana was found in
Kyo!
Okay, there we go.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
I got this!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
We're inconsistent. Our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Yeah, this is what happens when you mess up.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and
I
killed
got this!
But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
the katana was found in Kyo's
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko.
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of
I
Tenko.
got this!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve. It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tanko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tanko's crime scene.
True. Why is Kaito smiling? Alright, well next time we'll go ahead and see whether or not Kyo is actually telling the truth or not about Angie. And if he is telling the truth that he didn't kill Angie, then someone else killed Angie in this case. So with that, we're gonna go on ahead and continue on with next time with Danganronpa V3, where we probably finish up the trials. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming by on this lovely day of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Peace, peeps.